Hello everyone, my name is Loko and welcome to some more Legacy of the Void. Today we're playing as Zerg vs Terran on... I know the map name, hold on. No, it's not Terrible Ellie. it's a pretty terrible map. Good job, brain. It's Terraform Ellie. Pretty close right there. It's going to be a Zerg vs Terran, so that means that we're gonna be Ravager rushing. Or not rushing them, but we're gonna make a bunch of Ravagers and see how much damage we can do with them. I've had a couple of people so far, so basically, okay, quick introduction. Step back, Loko, step back. I've had a couple of people stop this build so far, and what the build is basically 6 early game Ravagers, and you sort of just do a bunch of damage with that, and in the meantime you drone up hardcore to try and get that economy advantage. So basically you sacrifice some early game economy, make a bunch of Ravagers, and you go from there. And you drone up obviously. Now, I had a couple people that actually have stopped this build successfully, and the most notable one would be Dragon. I faced him a couple times in a row. Dragon is a very popular live streamer. Some of you may know him. He's like top 10 Grandmaster right now. He's very high up the Legacy of the Void ladder. And what he does is just simply lifts all the buildings and he goes to the main base. And that seems to be a pretty okay response. And I think even in that scenario where you don't end up killing anything except for like a couple depots at the natural, you're still in a pretty good position. So I've been doing this build a lot. I haven't really found anyone that is hard countering it directly. Unless they go for siege tank drops, unless they go for Marine Marauder openers. But both of those are actually pretty uncommon right now. So we'll see. I'm gonna do it anyway. And we'll see how much damage we can get done. Now, obviously, you don't have to play aggressive at all. You can still play the defensive style as well. But I gotta say, like, after years of playing defensive in Zerg vs Terran, it's surprisingly nice to be the guy that is basically demanding or deciding what the game is gonna be all about, right? Like, basically, you always play defensive as Zerg, try and squeeze out a lot of drones early on. But this change-up actually makes it a completely different matchup, and it's really fun. Okay, gonna be starting up my queen right now. Well, obviously, need the queen in a natural here as well. I'm gonna start a set of Zerglings as well to stop this Reaperino from moving too far into my base. I think we can get away with only one set of Zerglings. My queens are gonna be relatively early, so I'm just gonna make drones now. And we'll start another gas geyser in the natural as well. So very soon I do want to start my Roach Warren up. I don't know if it's better for me to hide the Roach Warren or if I'm better off just, you know, not hiding it and just putting it in plain sight. I don't think there is like anything in particular wrong with putting it in plain sight, to be honest. It seems to be worth it either way. I'm gonna be getting it right there. I think that's okay. So queens are out. Gonna start another set of scouting Zerglings. Obviously, we don't want to lose anything here. I don't think he's actually scouted it thus far. Okay, there we go. And we're gonna be putting the drones in the gas geyser right there. And I'm gonna be starting up now that we're at 32 supply. I'm gonna be starting up 2 Overlords. And we'll wait for the Roach Warren to finish up. So he actually does make a couple of Reapers right now. I'm gonna need some Roaches. Obviously, Reapers are way stronger in Legacy of the Void as they are in Heart of the Swarm. So this is actually kind of an issue right now for me. I need this guy from the main. Okay. Queen from the main, come in. Okay. Starting my 6, oh actually it's 7 this time. I started 7 Roaches this time. Normally you only have minerals for 6, but it's all good obviously. It doesn't make that big a difference. Gonna be putting the Zerglings right here. Gonna start another queen in the main base while we're at it. And we're gonna be macroing behind this. Obviously do need another Overlord here as well. Just to morph the Ravagers in, and we'll see how much damage we can do. So, the Reaper seems to be going home again, or at least one of them did. He hasn't spotted my Roach Warren until right now. So that's actually really nice for us. Like, that gives us a lot of extra time that we normally don't really have. Like, he won't know about this build for another little while. Okay. So there we go. Looks like we're gonna have 4 Ravagers and 2 Roaches. We'll take it. The Roaches obviously can tank a bunch more damage than the Ravagers can, and we can always morph them into Ravagers, so I think this is okay. Yeah, this is all fine for us. And he just says GG. I mean, in the meantime, what I was doing right here, let's have a quick look at this Terran base. In the meantime, what I was doing was just straight up droning up, right? I was gonna go for a 3rd base, I was gonna go for a lair, Evo chambers and all that. And keep in mind, like, these are not bad level players at all. These are not low level players. It's just something that a lot of the Terran players haven't seen before. And it's extremely valuable for that. So look at this, he was completely standard. He even was making a Marauder right now, but he went triple command center. And then he went for the factory with the Hellions. He saved up 4 of them, went up to 6, and he was getting the Stimpack upgrade right there. Nothing out of the ordinary here for Terran players. They're used to being completely and utterly in like charge of the early game in Zerg vs Terran. But in reality, even though this is not like an all-in by any stretch of the imagination for me, I just need to do a little bit of damage and like put him on his toes and like sort of stop him from doing aggressive moves to me. I just gain a massive advantage every single game, it feels like, unless they go for siege tank drops, in which case they delay that 3rd command center anyway, so it's still kind of worth it for me. Or if they go for, like I said, Marine Marauder openers, but in that case, I just need to wait for Stimpack to finish at 5 minutes-ish, and we'll go from there, and like the Ravagers then do a lot of scouting, and they're still great at picking up a lot as well. So I wonder if it's actually better for me to go like 2 Roaches and then 4 Ravagers, or 2 Roaches and then 3 Ravagers, or, you know, 3 Roaches, 3 Ravagers. That may actually be very useful as well, because what we could always do, let's say this guy is at low health, we can always move him back, morph him into a Ravager. Once they do actually come out of the cocoon as well, there is a lot of, like a health return as well. So right now he's half health, he spawns and he's full health. Very, very good. So right now we can obviously attack him, so you can see he's at full health. It's very, very, very good. And obviously, if you are microing pretty hard, you can also put the Roaches in front. So there's still, like, even though I've been doing this strategy a lot over the last couple of days, there is still a lot to be discovering here as well, and there's still a lot of room to mess around with. But especially in Zerg vs Terran, I would not be surprised if this turns out to be the complete standard. So let's just have a look at the score screen right here, see exactly what level my opponent was playing at, because I'm not 100% certain. But I know he was pretty good. Yeah, he's actually mid-masters right there. I don't know exactly. He's played on a lot of games. Look, he's actually got 192 games played right here. He's actually ranked 9 master, so this guy is definitely like top 400 in Legacy of the Void. So definitely pretty good to be winning against guys like this. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button down below as well. And I want to thank you guys all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, and I will see you in the next one.